Another tag for you all. Cue the intro. It's Disney Nerd here. I am very dressed up because I've literally just been out for a few drinks with my mum because it's her birthday today as I'm filming this, the 1st of July. So I am going to be doing another tag for you all. I don't know when this will come up, so I'm not going to say what day because it could be edited tonight and uploaded tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. So anyway, this is the most underrated tag. It was made by the Disney sisters, Hope and Abbey, and also Twinklebell Terryn, who I talk to quite a lot, which is pretty cool because, again, I always feel quite famous when she speaks to me, when she comments, because I've been watching her channel for a very, very long time. And I love Abbey and Hope as well. There are 10 questions, but Abbey and Hope did put a bonus question, so I'm going to answer the bonus one as well. So there are 11 questions. So let's get started. So, before I say anything, these are just my opinion. Don't need to have any hate in the comments, and feel free to do this tag as well and let me know if you've done it so I can watch yours, or just comment down below your answers for each question. I always will write the questions in the description, and I will also remember to tag some people at the end of this video because I am so bad at doing that. Okay, so the first question is favourite underrated Disney movie? And this one was very easy for me. I answered it pretty much while I was watching. And I think that Terryn actually answered the same one as me. I love Meet the Robinsons. It is an amazing film. It is funny. It's so moving. It's actually got a really nice message to it. Keep moving forward, which is a quote from Walt Disney himself. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who has not seen it, but I would definitely recommend seeing it. I just think it's so underrated. I don't think anybody really knows about it. There's nothing about it. It would be pretty cool to have like something in Tomorrowland about it, or maybe at Epcot, because it is all like genius and space related. He builds a time machine. It would be pretty cool to have something to represent Meet the Robinsons. Unfortunately, there isn't anything, and that's why it's my favourite underrated movie. So, number 2 is most underrated Disney movie, not your favourite, in your opinion, the most underrated movie. And I chose a movie that I actually don't really like, but I do think it is very underrated, and that is Pocahontas. I actually asked my mum for this one, and she chose Pocahontas, but I do agree with her. So, I really don't like Pocahontas, and I know that sounds so bad because I have like my Nico at the side of me. I just don't like the movie. I really don't. I can't sit through it. I don't really like Pocahontas. I think Nico's cute, that's why I have a Nico. But that's really it for me. Like, I've seen it maybe a couple of times, but I just really don't like it. But I think it's so underrated because a lot of people feel the same way. Like, the pins have sold out from the Wisdom Collection, but literally everything else is still available. Pocahontas is one of the most underrated Disney princesses, in my opinion. She's not a princess, but she's one of the official on the list, so it's fine. But yeah, you wouldn't think she was a Disney princess because she's like not hyped up at all. But I do think it is an underrated film because I don't think it's terrible. It's just one that I just really don't like watching. And that, again, it's just completely my opinion. So, most underrated Disney character. This is one I didn't think about very much. Just having a look around. And not really seeing much that's underrated, to be honest. A lot of Disney characters are underrated. In my opinion, there's quite a few that are very high up there, and there's some that are really low down, I guess. Who's someone that I like? I'm gonna come back to this. So I finally had to think about it. This is why I never prepare myself and then I never know what to say. So I'm gonna go with all the other 7 dwarfs except for Grumpy and Dopey. Because everyone always knows Grumpy and Dopey, but they were never cute, I don't think, to go and see like Sneezy or Bashful or Happy or Sleepy or Doc. I honestly don't believe anyone would, but you would want to meet Dopey and you'd want to meet Grumpy. They're the 2 that seem to stick, but the rest of them don't. They don't get a lot of love. And again, Snow White, not my favourite film. Also not my favourite princess. But yeah, the dwarfs don't get a lot of love, so that's pretty much the only thing I can think of. I'm just looking up and I'm like, oh, I have a Dopey pin, but I don't have Grumpy, but like I know who he is. But yeah, if you think about it, the dwarfs don't really get a lot of love. The other ones, the other 5. So yeah, so I haven't picked 1 character, I've picked 5. Okay, that took a really long time. Okay, number 4, the most underrated Disney animal. I chose a character from Winnie the Pooh, and I actually chose Lumpy, the little heffalump. And I'm going to insert a picture here because some people might not even know who that is. And Jessica Meredith will be very sad if you don't know who Lumpy is. She's the first person I can think of when I think of this. There is no Lumpy merchandise out there as far as I've seen. I saw her wearing some gorgeous ears, what someone had made her. I can't remember who it was, but they made her Lumpy ears and I was like, oh my god, finally Lumpy gets some love. And I think there's like a couple of Funko Pops that are Lumpy, but that's pretty much it. He's so cute. And like he's as cute as like Thumper and Marie and Lady and the Tramp and Dumbo, and he just does not get the love. Lumpy needs the love. So he is like the only animal that I could think of, because I chose something else for the couple that's an animal. So I was like, I can't choose them again. So I chose Lumpy. And I hope Jessica Meredith watches this and appreciates the Lumpy. Okay, number 5. The most underrated Disney song. Oh my god, I really need to start writing these answers down. Okay, most underrated Disney song. I am gonna go with Out There from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't really like Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's a good film, I'll watch it, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites. But Out There is the most beautiful song ever. I absolutely adore it. I sing along to it. I hate Frollo, but Quasimodo's so adorable, and Out There is such a good song. If you haven't heard it, please YouTube it and listen to it. It's beautiful. It's basically him just wanting to be out and free instead of being stuck in a tower, which is just the same as Rapunzel. But yet Quasimodo doesn't get any love. He could have been a Disney character I chose, actually, now I'm thinking. It's weird how your brain just starts thinking of random stuff as you go along. But yeah, Out There is definitely an underrated Disney song in my opinion. And number 6, the most underrated Disney soundtrack. For me, there's a music soundtrack that I love, but I don't know if it's underrated or not. But I'm just going to go with it anyway because it's the first one that came to my head, and that's Tarzan, because it's Phil Collins, and I've told you this in my Disney song thing. Phil Collins is one of my dad's favourite singers, so I grew up listening to Phil Collins, which means I grew up listening to Tarzan basically, because he sings every single song in Tarzan and he's got the most amazing voice. It's such a good soundtrack. You'll Be in My Heart will always be my favourite, hands down. But yeah, I'm going to say Tarzan. I don't know if anyone agrees with me there. Please feel free to comment and say what you want to say and agree or disagree. Just no hate. No hate in the comments, it's just an opinion. So yeah, I'm going to go with Tarzan. Okay, favourite underrated live action Disney movie. I'm going to go with one that I think Terryn said again, and that's Enchanted. I love Enchanted. Pip is so cute. He could have been the animal. Again, Pip is adorable. And I love it so much when he's trying to tell Edward what's going on, but he can't talk, but he can when he's animated and like he's in the real world and stuff. And in fact, me and my sister, whenever Ruby's asleep and we check if she's like breathing and stuff. We always say, the pizza's breathing. It's a quote from Enchanted. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. It's so, so good. It is basically just a girl who falls into a big well and ends up in the real world, but she's like a big fairy tale animated character and she ends up in the real world, and it's just hilarious. I would definitely recommend watching that. That one was very easy to answer. Okay, number 8, most underrated Disney villain. I am gonna go with the bowler hat guy from Meet the Robinsons, and his name is Goob, in case people know him by Goob and not bowler hat guy. He is in the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party Parade, but most people probably don't know who he is because most people don't know Meet the Robinsons. So I'm going to go with him. I think he's brilliant. He does, I don't want to spoil it, he's not all bad, he's just misunderstood. And that's what I say for all the villains, but he's just misunderstood. But he's so brilliant and stupid. I guess is the best word I can phrase him. And he is a villain in his own rights, so that is who I am choosing. Number 9, most underrated Disney princess, official or non-official. I am going to go with Tiana. Now, Tiana wasn't one of my favourite princesses, and she's not my absolute favourite. You all know who that is. But she doesn't get a lot of love. Like, she really doesn't. And she's so good. Like, she basically finally gets her dream, but she works so friggin' hard for it. And I think it's so nice to actually see a princess that can be a role model, because some of them are just damsels in distress, where she's totally not a damsel in distress. She earns everything herself. She still pays for it. Even when she marries a prince, she still pays for her restaurant. They still open it. She still works there. Even though she's a princess and she could just give it to somebody else, she doesn't. She keeps her dream and she just finds love, and that's just normal for everyone. But I just think it's so nice. She's one that, when I answered my giveaway last time, I said that Ariel was my most inspired princess, but thinking back on it, especially at this moment in time, Tiana is definitely like the princess that I am inspired by the most, like 100%. And again, for everything I just said, I can totally relate to her. But I do think she's so underrated. People just don't really care about her, and I just think it's so sad. There's quite a lot of underrated princesses, in my opinion. I even think Aurora's a little underrated, but she doesn't really have that much in her film, so people don't really like Sleeping Beauty. Each their own. But Maleficent, I would say, is higher than Aurora. Again, just my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna say Tiana. I absolutely loved meeting her in Florida. We were talking about Mama Odie making gumbo in a bath, and it was just hilarious. And I even have a picture of me hugging her, and I don't think I hugged any other princess, if I think correctly. I'm not sure, but I don't think I did. I don't even think I hugged Aurora, and she's my favourite. So yeah, Tiana is definitely my girl. Okay, and the final question, number 10, although we are going to do 11, is the most underrated Disney couple. And this one goes to my favourite 2 little mice, Bernard and Bianca from The Rescuers. They're so cute. They are so adorable, and people forget that they're actually a couple. They meet and they go on this mission together to save this little girl, and it's just so cute, and they're so adorable. And Bianca's so out of Bernard's league, but he gets her anyway, and it's just like that fairy tale ending, but it's just 2 little mice. And yeah, I just there's couple pins. There's no Bernard and Bianca. There's Duchess and Thomas O'Malley, Lady and the Tramp, all these big animal couples. Even Robin Hood and Maid Marian are one. Even Peter Pan and Tinkerbell are one in the couple pins, and I don't get that, because they are definitely not a couple. But yeah, I'm going to go with Bernard and Bianca. I think they are adorable. And the bonus question is most underrated favourite sequel. And this has to go to Little Mermaid 2. I love Little Mermaid 2 so much. I relate to Melody so much when I was little. All I wanted to do was be out in the world, and I wanted to be a mermaid. Never happened, but girl can't. I tried. I couldn't even swim until I was like 9, but I always wanted to be a mermaid. Mermaids are just so much fun. So yeah, and the fact that Ariel has a door, it's just so cute, and I love the songs in Little Mermaid too. I actually love Morgana. Could have chose her for a villain. See? Again, just random names popping in my head. Yeah, Little Mermaid 2 is so good. If anyone hasn't seen Little Mermaid 2, like, where have you been? Go and see it. Just after you watch this video, watch it. Seriously, because you are missing out. And Little Mermaid 3 is pretty good as well, but not as good as 2 in my opinion. Number 2 is awesome. There are so many sequels that are just not that great, but Little Mermaid 2 and Lion King 2 are so, so good. And you just need to watch them. And that is it. Sorry for the big rambly video that has taken. Oh, it's only 10 minutes long, that's not bad. Usually it's like 20 odd. So yeah, this is it, and now I get to tag some people. I'd love to hear people's opinions on this. There's so many people that I would love to tag, but I have to stick to the people that I always tag because I love hearing their opinions, and it just lets me get to know them a little bit more. So I am going to tag Jess and Nico. You guys should just know. Jess and Nico, the Princess and the Sith. I'm also going to tag Brittany and Liz. I would love both of you to do this, as well as Jess and Nico, because Nico can do this. He can even answer the princess one. It's fine. So I would like to tag Jess and Nico, Brittany and Liz, and I would also like to tag Heather, the Sassy Cinderella. I would also like to tag Lenice from Elsie Enchanted. So that is the 4 that I'm just going to constantly be tagging from now on. So they should just know as soon as I upload a video and it says tag, you're automatically tagged. But you guys are tagged, and I can't wait to hear your opinions. Please comment down below if you would like to do this video as well so I can watch it. And also comment down below your answers if you don't do videos, because I would love to hear your guys' opinion and see if me and you are on a similar length. I hope you got to know a little bit more about me and about my taste in Disney. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye!